The town had a rule older than memory itself. No house was allowed to have windows facing the inner streets, walls turned inward, doors faced outward. The elders claimed it was protection, but everyone understood the real reason. In this town, seeing too much was dangerous, not because of monsters, but because of truth. People learned early not to ask questions. Children were taught not to look into open doors. Neighbors avoided eye contact. Silence was not politeness. Silence was survival. At the edge of the town stood a house no one acknowledged. No owner, no memory, no explanation. Its door was always unlocked. Travelers sometimes stayed there when the inns were full. They all said the same thing. The house felt wrong. Rooms stretched longer than expected. Footsteps echoed too long. Corners seemed to shift when no one was watching. By morning, every traveler left early. None ever returned. One cold autumn night, a local man entered the house to escape the rain. He was seen stepping inside. At dawn, the house was empty again. There were no signs of violence, no broken furniture, no blood. Only muddy footprints leading into the house, none leading out. 3 days later, something new was discovered inside, a room that had not existed before. No door led into it, no window opened from it, just stone walls, bare and close, and a single wooden chair. Carved into the wall were words that felt recent. You ran far enough. Sit. A guard volunteered to enter the room. He laughed at the warnings. He carried a blade and a torch. The door closed behind him. Seconds later, his voice echoed through the house. Not screaming in pain, but shouting in recognition. Then silence. The room was empty again. In the church cellar, an old chronicle was uncovered. Its pages described a belief long erased. What a man refuses to face does not disappear. It changes form, and when escape is complete, it becomes unavoidable. The chronicle spoke of rooms that appear only to those who run. That night, the room changed location. It appeared in a different house, then another, each time closer to the town center, as if it were searching for something unfinished. Fear loosened tongues, not publicly, only in whispers. A merchant admitted betrayal. A widow confessed relief. A priest admitted doubt he had never spoken aloud. With every truth spoken, the room grew quieter. But it did not vanish. One man did not hide. He had lost his son years ago. He never spoke of it, not because of grief, but because of guilt. When the room appeared inside his home, he did not run. He walked in willingly. The room was not dark. It was honest. The walls reflected memories instead of images, moments avoided, words never spoken, and the room spoke calmly. You mistook silence for survival. The town waited for a scream. It never came. At dawn, the man walked out, older, quieter, lighter. The room vanished behind him. On the stone floor where the room had been, new words appeared. What you face does not follow you. No one erased them. Over time, the town began to change. Windows were added, slowly, carefully. People began to look at each other, not comfortably, but honestly. Years later, a traveler saw something at the edge of the road, a door standing alone, unlocked, waiting. The chronicle ends with one final sentence. If a room appears in your path, it is because you built it.